Hare Krishna. Okay, so we're in the 7th chapter. Last week we covered a few very, very important verses. Just for a quick revision from 7:16. Anju Bora Mataji, would you like to do 7:16? Very famous verse.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna
Sorry, I
Mataji.
wasn't there last
You
week.
were not there, no problem.
Mm.
Sulekha Mataji, you were there? I think you're on train or something. Okay, so we'll move to Amrit Prabhu. I'm just going from back to front.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Okay, so I just read the translation
Yes,
first.
please.
Yeah. O best among the Bharatas, Arjuna, four kinds of pious men render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the absolute. So we will just break word to word. Chaturvidha.
Before you do that, just as a habit, everyone, context first, linking from the previous verse, if possible. It can be a very little one line, then the verse. That will be good. So we are just interlinking the whole Bhagavad Gita.
So previous verse, Krishna described the four kinds
Before
of
we go
people.
to the previous verse, sorry, do you know which section we are in, Prabhuji? Just one line.
Why we are surrendering to Krishna?
Thank you, Prabhuji. So we are in the section of surrender. So Krishna has spoken about surrender in which verse, Amrit Prabhu? Can everyone go on mute? Hare Krishna, everyone can go on mute, please.
What he had created. Seeing how thoughtful Tanya was being, he quickly reassured.
Tugya Vidya Mataji. Yeah, thank you so much. Amrit Prabhu, sorry. So
Yes,
which verse
Prabhu.
he started is speaking about surrender?
From 13? No, sorry, Prabhu.
14.
14. Yeah.
Yeah. Devi Heshai Gurmai Mamma Adratya. That verse.
Yeah.
So first surrender, what came there?
Yes,
And then
Prabhu.
what will be the summary of that verse? So everyone should surrender. So Krishna
Yeah.
says, no, not
So
everyone will
some
surrender.
people don't surrender.
Some people don't. Which verse is that?
That is 15.
15. Now in 16, he's saying some people who do surrender to me.
Yes.
Okay. And now in this section, Krishna is talking about one who surrendered to me. In the next section, we'll talk about some who surrender to demigods. In the third section will be some who surrender to impersonal conception. So this is what the section is, which people who surrender to Krishna. Okay, Prabhuji, please continue.
Yes. So Chaturvidha means there are four kinds. Who bhajante mam. So bhajante means who is doing Krishna's bhajan. And Krishna here uses bhajante in spite of pratyadante, which means that although one is doing bhajan, but that does not mean that one is fully surrendered.
Yeah.
So Krishna is just specifying those who are doing his bhajan, which is mam, jnana,
Just one
sukrito.
second. So we can also take another examples of bhajan like Durga ji ka bhajan, Ganesh ji ka bhajan. So you can do that bhajan. Bhajan does not necessarily bind you with that particular demigod or Krishna as well. So bhajan is nice worship. You're going to one temple doing bhajan of that. We are doing like Sai Baba ka bhajan and so many other bhajans. So you can just compare that word. So bhajan is an initial devotion. It's not full surrender as you said, just an initial. So bhajan can be done for others as well. But these people are doing bhajan of Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
So he says Jana Sukrito Arjuna, which means that Jana is the persons or people, and they have Sukriti, and that's why they are doing Krishna bhajan. Then there are four kinds: Artho, Jigyasu, Artharthi, Jnani. Artho means one who wants some money or material prosperity. Jigyasu is one who is
This is
curious.
Artho, not Artho. It's Artho.
Artho.
Yeah, this is Artho, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you
Sorry. Yeah. Artho means the one who is distressed.
it is Bade A. Thank you.
So Artha means one who is distressed. And Jigyasu means one who is curious to know about Krishna. Artharthi means Artha Arthi, which means one who desires Artha or material gain. And Jnani is one who knows things. I won't say as they are, but he knows things.
Who has knowledge?
Who has knowledge.
Who has knowledge? Yeah.
Yeah, and then Krishna refers to Arjuna as Bharatarshabha, which means the old descendant of Bharata, King Bharata.
Yeah, yeah. Any examples you remember, Prabhu? Anyone else can do the examples. Who wants to do these 4 examples? So for each category, which Amrit Prabhu explained, there are each example which we discussed. Who wants to say?
So,
For,
Yes, Ira Mataji, please.
for Artho, we have Gajendra and Draupadi.
Yeah.
For Gyani, we have 4 Kumaras and Sukdev Goswami. For Arth Arthi, we have the sages of Nami Saranya.
That's not in
No.
Artharthi. Arth means money. So who went to Krishna for the desire of money?
Dhruv Maharaj.
Thank you. So Artharthi is Dhruv Maharaj. He went to desire. He went to Krishna with that desire.
Yeah,
And last one.
Jigyasu, we have the sages of Ner.
Were all the sages of Naimisharanya were Jigyasu?
Not
No.
all of them.
No, some of them. Some were them already enlightened, fully enlightened. But many of them, they're like 88,000 sages. So many of them were Jigyasu. Huh? Just to understand, we can say in general, but as a Bhakti Shastri should know, not everyone will fit into that category. Okay, yep. So these are the 4 examples of Sukriti. One more thing with these 3. Which type of devotees they are considered?
Desires. They're having a desires.
Pious, yes, more wordings. Kanishtadhikari, they are Kanishtadhikari. But they can become Uttamadhikari if they are in the good association of devotees. Kanishta means they have started their bhajan. As Prabhuji said, this bhajan word represent their Kanishtadhikari. What is the definition of Kanishtadhikari, which you'll read in NOI or NOD? But the point is their faith is weak. So today may they come to Krishna, tomorrow they may go to another demigod, for example. Their faith is weak at this stage. But with the right association, in due course of time, their faith will become very, very strong. Okay, thank you. 17. We have Aish Prabhu.
yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Just the translation and then context, right?
Yes, please.
So, translation of these, the one who is in full knowledge and who always engage in pure devotional service is the best. For I am very dear to him and he is very dear to me. So, context, like in the previous verse, it was mentioned, like you just said, Artho, Jigyasur and Arthati are Kanishtadhikaris, whereas Kyani is little more reward. So, over here, Krishna is saying that those who are, those who are fully, the Gyanis, they are very dear to me. And important qualities he mentioned is Eka Bhakti, which is Jnani, who is fully engaged in Bhakti, Nitya Yukta, which is they're always engaged in Bhakti, Priyo Hi Jnanino Tyartham, which means that Athyartham, which means that he is very dear to me, and Aham Sa Cha Mama Priyaha, which means that I am also dear to him. So yeah, he's giving that the best category is Jnani, and they are very dear to me, and I'm also very dear to them. And Vishishyate is that they are very special. So Tesham Jnani Nitya Yukta, out of these 4 categories, the Jnani who's Nitya Yukta, always engaged in what? In AK Bhakti, in devotional service, only in devotional service. Vishishyate is very special. And Priyo Hi Jnani, Atyartham, which is that he is very dear to me, and Aham Sacha Mama Priya, I am dear to him.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. So out of these 4, Krishna is appreciating the Jnanis the most. 7:18. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self, being engaged in my transcendental service. He is sure to attain me the highest and most perfect goal. So, in the previous verse, he was talking about, like in previous 2-3 verses, Krishna was talking about those Gyanis and all level of devotees. He is talking about all of the devotees here, that Udarah Sarva Evate, like magnanimous devotees. The word is used that magnanimous souls. Um, Jnani tat
Why, Prabhuji? Sorry, can we expand on Udara word or magnanimous word? You're right, but I'm just sort of
Yes,
expanding that. Why they are Udar? They're coming to ask Krishna, give me money, take my disease away or problems away. Why Krishna is saying they are Udar?
because they're coming to Krishna, not going to, like, they are having the faith in Krishna.
Yes. So
That's
they
mm,
somehow or other, they're going
mm,
to Krishna with some material desires, but still they have faith in Krishna.
faith in
And
Krishna.
Krishna is very, very hungry for love. He says,
Correct.
anyone who comes to Krishna, no matter what desires they have, that doesn't matter to Krishna. The Krishna considers, oh, मेरा बच्चा मेरे पास आ गया. भले ही पैसे मांगने के लिए आया है. He is here to ask money or some other mundane things. But Krishna is
Mm,
very happy. Our father, our Gopinath is very, very happy if you come to him. So no matter what sort of desire you have not, this is a second level that you should not only ask material things to Krishna, you should ask pure devotion, service, that's the best. But even if you have mundane material desires, Krishna considers you as a Udar. Who gave this word? Who gave this explanation, sorry, which we are talking about? Anyone remember? Sri Ramanujacharya. So Prabhupada writes that. Prabhupada is following what commentary Ramanujacharya has given, that Krishna is hungry for love. And anyone who comes and offers some love to Krishna, and they are offering a conditional love here. Krishna, if I get job, मैं 11 रुपए के लड्डू चढ़ाऊंगा. I will offer you 11 rupees laddu or barfi or whatever it is. Krishna says, no problem. Just come to me. So this is very nice. Krishna is using the word udara.
Udar.
Uh,
Yeah.
Although Krishna is Udar, who is fulfilling their desire, but Krishna is calling the people who are coming to ask something, they are Udar. Udara Sarva. Sarva refers to four categories mentioned in 7:16. सारे उदार हैं उदारा सब एवं yes Prabhuji please continue.
Yes. Jnani to Atmaiva mam matam. So mam matam, Krishna is
me
giving
matam.
me matam. Krishna is giving his opinion that this
So
is what
twa
is
twa refers to TV.
Twa
This is
refer
not TV.
yeah, Twa
Twa
refers to
tu. Also,
uh,
Krishna's tu Bhagavan Soyam tu but.
mm,
So
okay.
all are udar, but there's a
Mm,
but. Vishishyate. Ayush Prabhu was explaining Vishishyate. There's a special place for Jnani. Jnani tva, but Jnani. All are udar, but tva, Jnani. Atmaiva me matam. Me matam refers to मेरा
मैं
मत है.
मत मेरा मत
My
है
opinion. In my opinion, but Jnani in my opinion is
like my
Atmaiva. Like
आत्मा
myself. What does it
like
mean?
my
Like myself?
mm,
मेरे ही समान है. He's like me.
like
It's
have
actually a
more
very big position he is giving, huh? Krishna is giving. What does
yes
it mean?
like they have more qualities like Krishna's qualities.
Yes, they are Jnani and they're not coming to Krishna for any other thing. With the
Mm,
Gyan, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and I need to make a relationship with Krishna. That's why he's very, very special soul. Now, what is the difference between Jnani and a Bhakta here? Bhakta, when I say Bhakta, is Keval Bhakta, like pure devotee. Krishna is saying Jnani is Atmaiva, just like me. What position he is going to give it to Bhakta? He says, Bhakta is superior to me.
superior to
Jnani is like me, but Bhakta is superior to me. What do you want to become? Bhakta. Bhakta, not Jnani. Huh? Not that Jnani is wrong, we're not saying that. But in terms of hierarchy, Bhakta is even higher than Krishna. There's a Hindi ka doha, Guru Govind do khade, kako lage paए, balihari Guru
बलिहारी गुरु
आपने,
अपना गोविंद
Govind
देव
Dio bataye. Govind means Krishna is saying, if Guru, your spiritual master, and Krishna both are standing next to each other, whom should you pay your obeisances first? What's the answer?
गुरु
Guru.
Guru.
Because Guru is the one who has brought up to this stage where we can see Krishna. I saw one little video, it's like a cartoon video, but it's very nice. So one one lady devotee was there, and she was having very much faith in his spiritual master. She was very, very great devotee. So one day Thakurji thought, let me give my darshan to this lady because every day she's praying so nicely. So one day what happened? His Guru Maharaj was coming, and then every day she will pay obeisances to her Guru Maharaj, and then she will worship nicely to Krishna. So Guru Maharaj was coming, but before Guru came, Krishna appeared, and Krishna was sort of testing this lady. What she's going to do now? She's going to wait for Guru, or she will forget the Guru. What she will. So he was very curious. And as soon as Krishna appeared, lady had no emotion for Krishna. And he pulled the hand of Thakurji and he says, "Come and stand here. Guru Maharaj is coming." And she gave the flowers, she gave the water to Krishna. And Krishna is like, "Are, I am standing here." "No, no, no, you just come and stand on this side. Guru Maharaj is coming." And they were worshipping. She engaged Krishna in the worship of Guru immediately on the spot. And Krishna was very pleased. Very, very pleased. So yeah, there's so many nice stories like that. So Jnani is good, but Bhakta is even higher than Krishna. Okay. Asthita Sahi Yuktatma.
Yeah, स्थित situated मतलब स्थित है.
Yep. Yep.
युक्त आत्मा जो भगवान की सेवा में बिजी है, like engaged in the
Yep.
service of Lord. Those
Yukta
atmas.
means situated. If you remember from 6 chapters, situated, well situated. Yukta har vihar aise, yukta jaisa se karma so yukta. उससे युक्त है, ज्ञान से युक्त है, भक्ति से युक्त है. So, युक्त आत्मा, आस्थिता साहि युक्त आत्मा, is situated with atma. So Prabhupada writes here, engaged in devotional service. Yes?
Yep. And then the last line is mam eva anuttamam gatim. Gatim means lakshya, destination
Yep.
or goal. Anuttamam means the highest.
Yes.
The highest goal is me, certainly.
Yeah.
Like me is the
Eva, certainly, Mom, they will achieve that goal. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And the last verse in this series, 719. Preeti Mata, do you like to do this?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Should I read the Sanskrit also?
Yes, Mataji, translation.
After many births and deaths, he who is actually in always surrender unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Shall I need to?
Yes, Mata. Can you expand?
I think here Krishna says like if we know.
Just take the words, Mata. Just take the words one by one, and you can read the translation from here. There's no problem. So Bahunam.
Many,
Bahu means many. Thank you.
many
Janmanam.
repeated births.
Thank you. Ante means he takes the birth and birth gets finished. Basically, he's taking birth again and again. So many births he's taking. Yes.
Yes.
Gyanvan.
And one who is in full knowledge.
Yep. So Gyanvan, can you give another synonyms where the word van comes? Van means possessor. So this is saying Gyanvan. You know any other word?
Vidyavan.
Vidyavan. Okay, we call it Vidwan. No, that's correct. Dhanvan. Vidyavan. And the most famous is Bhagwan. Bhagwan. Vidwan. Huh? So Van means possessor. So here saying Gyanvan. What does it mean?
One who is in full knowledge.
Full knowledge. Possessor of Gyan. Thank you, Mataji. Aage. Mam.
Unto me.
Prapadyate.
Surrender.
Surrender. You remember any other shloka in Bhagavad Gita where the word surrender is used? Prapadyate, prapadyante. You can look at your notes. Ask Prabhuji if he's around. That doesn't matter, but say it. Sailen Prabhu, come on, say it. Okay, thinking. Someone else, Farafat, while they're thinking, help me. Thank you. 2.7 more. Acharya Prabhu. Rajesh Prabhu. 411 more.
713, 715.
714, Mataji. 714. Yep, 715, 716, 719. So many verses. And the last one, it is. Thank you so much. Huh? Okay, Preeti Mataji. Ira Mataji has helped you. Come back. Vasudeva Sarvamati. What does that mean? You're on mute, Mataji.
The personality of Godhead, Krishna.
Sorry, Vasudeva Sarvamati?
Yeah, that's mean like the personality of Godhead, Krishna, everything.
Is everything, yes. Okay.
And Sahamatma Sudurlabham means That great soul is very rare to see.
Yeah, so that great soul. So we are all Atma, but when we come in contact with Krishna, we also can become Mahatma. Right now, most of us are Duratma. Understand Duratma? No, you're all Mahatmas, but I'm Duratma. So Duratma is where Atma is not getting utilized properly. Huh? So Krishna is saying you can also become Mahatma. Once Prabhupada was giving a talk on these 12 Mahajans. So Prabhupada said, these are the 12 Mahajans. So by the end, Prabhupada finished his line. So this devotee disciple of Prabhupada, very nicely, he said, Prabhupada, you are the 13th Mahajan. And Prabhupada said, you are the 14th. So Prabhupada loved his disciple and said, you can also become a Mahajan. Huh? Mahajano yen gataha sapantha. Yudhishthira Maharaj says in Mahabharata, if you follow in the footsteps of Mahan Log, Mahajans, Mahajan does not necessarily only mean these 12. Whatever the Mahan souls are there, if you follow in the footsteps, you can also become Mahajan. So Prabhupada said, you are the 14th. So all of you are also Mahajan or on the path of being Mahajan. So these Mahajan or Mahatmas are Sudurlabhaha. Very, 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 very rare. Now Vasudeva Sarvamati, who can expand on this line? Garima Mata. I just need more explanation on that because this can be very confusing. You can say everything is Krishna. My computer is Krishna. My bottle is Krishna. Why I have to go to Gopinath temple to see Krishna? I can see my bottle. There's my water bottle here. I don't know whether you can see. So Amrit Prabhu is living in Gopinath temples. What's the difference?
Krishna.
Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Let Garima Mata say.
Uh,
We'll come to you, Amrit Prabhuji. Huh.
Vasudevam Sarva Iti means what is the best knowledge is this Vasudevam Sarvam Iti. It's knowing me to the cause of all the causes
Huh.
and all pervading and surrender to me by devotee association.
Okay, very nice. But Vasudev is not just limited to my water bottle. This water bottle is an expansion, is energy of Krishna. We're not doubting that. But is the water bottle my ultimate object of worship?
No.
That's not the case. It has come from Krishna. We're not denying. I have not made it. Krishna has made it. It's the energy of Krishna. We respect this bottle or any object. We respect every being and everything. But this is not my ultimate object of worship. I'm not going to offer arti and mala and all the garland to this bottle. I respect it. But I'm not going to offer this. So ultimate object of Krishna, ultimate object of worship is Krishna. Ultimate object of our love is Krishna. We offer respect to everything which has come from Krishna. So Vasudeva Sarvamiti does not mean everything is Vasudev only. Everything has come from Vasudev. Vasudev is not limited to just this water bottle. Vasudev lives in Golok Vrindavan. Golok Nivasatte Akhilatma Bhuto. Govinda Madi Prashantamam Bhajami. So Vasudev is living in Goloka, he's having pastimes, but his energies are working throughout. From that sense, we are saying, yes, it is Vasudev's energy. So we have to understand. Otherwise, some people have this concept of everything is God. We are not saying that. Everything is energy of God and we respect it accordingly. So this line has to be understood properly, Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Otherwise, some people will say, okay, what's the difference between Gopinath and a brick? It's the same thing. No, it's not same. Okay, let's move forward. Did we do 20 last week?
Yes.
Okay. Rajesh Prabhu, would you like to do 20?
Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. So, Kamaistaistharitagana.
Do you know the context of this verse, Prabhuji, before we get into the verse?
Who is surrendered but not to Krishna.
Yep. But to demigods.
Demigods.
So this is where we are saying they're not surrendering to Krishna. They are surrendering, but not to Krishna, but to demigods. And later we'll read about the impersonal conception. They surrender to impersonal. Take it, Prabhu. Yes. Kama hai?
Kama is by desires.
Yes.
Tai,
Various.
various. Rita, deprived of. Jnana means
Can you expand the
knowledge.
word hirta in Hindi? What is this word hirta in Hindi? Apaharan. Now you'll remember. Sita Apaharan. Huh? That's Apharan. I don't know in Nepali what you call it. In Hindi we call
It's
it
Aparan, bro.
Apharan. Huh? So Apharan. That's a Haran. Sita Haran, for example, right? So Haran, Hrit. So Haran has come from Hrit. So if you remember the Haran, then you'll never forget the word Hrita. Hrita Jnana. Mayaya Apharat Jnana. So Maya has stolen their knowledge, for example. We read that. So Hrita Jnana. Their Jnana is Hrit, is abducted, is being kidnapped. Okay? Prapadyante. Do you know this word? Yeah, there's a series of verses
Yes.
we have read. Yeah, okay. Prapadyante is surrender.
To other.
Yeah,
Devata means the
thank you.
demigods.
So they are surrendering to other devata. And why? Why they are surrendering? Kama. They have lot of. Now here, kama does not refer to spiritual desire. Kama simply refers to material desires. How many material desires they have in Sanskrit, Rajesh Prabhu? How many? Tai, tai. These many.
Various.
Various. Not one, two, three. Various. So many material desires are there. And Krishna is calling them what? Their jnana is hrit. Hrit jnana. So they're not jnanavan. Jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti. So if we connect it back to previous verse 719, jnanavan, if you are jnanavan, what you will do? Mam prapadyate. But if you are not jnanavan, hrit jnana, what you will do? Prapadyante anya devata. You relate it back to 719. So if I open 719, which everyone knows, okay, I had it here as well. Okay. So 719, if you are jnani, after many, many births, you are full jnani, what you will do? Mam prapadyante. And if you are hrit jnani, what you will do, Rajesh Prabhu? Say in Sanskrit. Say it.
Prapadyante nya devata.
Anya, Hindi mein. Anya
Anyata.
devata. Siddha. Anya mane other. So if you are jnani, what you will do? Prapadyante me means Krishna.
Krishna.
And if you are hrit jnani, no jnana is gone, you do prapadyante anya devata. Okay, next one, Prabhu. Okay, they are surrendered. What to do now? Let's look at the next one. Tam niyamam asthaya. Astha. Astha means
Following.
faith. They have some astha. They have some astha. So tam niyamam. Niyam means rules.
Rules.
They have some faith in rules. And what sort of faith do they have? Prakritya niyataha swaya. Apni prakriti. Based on their own prakriti, own swabhava, they have certain astha and they follow certain niyamas. Whatever astha they have. But it is Hrita Jnana. This under the category of Hrita Jnana. But they have some faith in some rules and they follow it. You know, they will say, sorry to say this, Navratri mein hum meat nahi khate. In Navratra, we don't take non-veg. You understand, huh? So, are they very highly elevated souls? We respect them, but the point is, as soon as Navratra is over, on the last day, I don't know, last day or the day after, you know what I'm saying, huh? But can you say they are not doing anything? They're doing something. For 9 days at least, they are very compassionate on some animals. For 9 days in a year or twice in a year, they were compassionate on some animals. But after that, they go double, triple matra mein. The
Used to
quantity.
be like that, bro.
Huh?
Before
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I didn't know anything, Prabhuji, like that. But you understand. So they have some astha. They are following some rules in Navratra. I heard in other religion, there's 1 month. They say during the day we do not kill animals. During the day, as soon as the night comes. So before the Suryodaya, 4 o'clock, gapa gap, gapa gap. 4, 5 a.m. whatever, and after 6 p.m. Gapa gap, gapa gap. So they are doing something, yes or no? Yes, actually. So they are doing niyamam asthaya, whatever astha they have, they follow certain rules. But this is not very high quality. Okay, let's go to the next one today. So now we're starting 21 today. Is this the today's verse? Yes, okay. Salan Prabhu, would you like to read? I can say beautiful Prabhupada.
Yes, Prabhu. Sorry.
No problem, all good.
So it's verse and the translation, right?
Yes, please.
Yo yo yum yum tanum bhakta shraddhayarchitum ichhati tasya chalam shraddham tam eva vidadhami aham.
Beautiful, Prabhuji. You're reading even one mantra nicely. Ah, ah. Very nice. Thank you, Prabhu. This is how
I'm
we
trying
should
so
read.
hard
See, he
to.
is reading slowly, but he is reading correctly. So don't try to go fast. He's reading one letter with the right matra. So yam, tanum, bhaktaha. Very nice. So this is how we should try to practice these verses. They are very easy verses. Go slow. Try to read the matras, everyone, and then slowly you'll get used to. And try to sing. As Salan Prabhu was singing the verse. He's not reading. He's singing beautifully. Thank you, Salan Prabhu.
Thank you, bro. No. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. I am in everyone's heart as a super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, yo means whoever. Yam, Prabhupada writes, whichever. Tanu refers to body or form, we can say. Bhaktaha. So, whatever body, form, here you can say about the demigod, whatever form they are attracted towards. Shraddhaya, so they have Shraddha. As last verse also says, Astha. Astha or Shraddha or faith, they have some Shraddha, some Astha. Shraddhaya Architum Ichhati. Architum means to worship. Ichhati means they desire. So they desire to worship some form of demigod. And you'll see how many demigods are there. Anyone knows in Vedic culture? Very difficult question. Yes, Prabhu is saying
33 crore.
33 crore. If you
33
translate
crores.
in English, 3.3 million demigods are there. And why are they there? Why so many, Rajesh Prabhu or anyone else?
To serve Krishna.
To serve Krishna, okay, to take care of this material. They are the ministers of this government, universal government. And there are so many departments which needs to be taken care of. And Krishna has given charge to each one. Like we hear about Indra, Chandra, Varun, Vayu. They are big demigods actually. Under Agni, how many types of Agnis are there? 49 different types of Agnis are there. There 45 different types of Vayus are there. So when we say about Vayu Dev, it's just not Vayu Dev, one deity. No, Aram say. He has sub departments under him. And he's looking after. Out of 49 Agnis, there is a special Agni when we invite, when there's a marriage yagya going on, Vivaha yagya. And when the Antim Sanskar, when someone has left the body, different type of Yagni. When you're doing Graha Pravesh Yagya, different type of Agni is invoked. So for different occasions, different type of Agnis get invoked. When Hanumanji was burning Lanka, 45 different types of Agnis were coming there. Different types of Agnis, they are supporting Hanumanji to burn Lanka. So Agni is just not one. Okay, Agni aag ho gaya. There are different types of Agnis for different occasions, and Vedic culture go very in detail. Different types of Vayus are there, different types of Agnis are there. So similarly, Varun Devta also, they are having different departments under them. So when we talk about these big demigods, we don't know much about the smaller subsections under that, but they exist. They exist. So this bhakta has some shraddha. He has some Shraddha. In whatever form he has Shraddha, he desires. Oh, that form is good. From tomorrow, I'll start following, say, Hanumanji, for example. Till yesterday, I was not following anything. Today, I heard a Ram Katha or Hanuman Katha. Oh, Hanumanji is good. So, next Mangalwar, next Tuesday, I'll go to Hanuman Mandir, for example, right? He has this Ichha because of some Shraddha he has got in, say, Hanumanji or Sai Baba or this Baba, that Baba, whatever. Look at this, what Krishna does. So this first two line everyone understands? He has some ichha due to some shraddha, wherever he got it from, whatever tanu, whatever form, because there are different types of forms are there. Someone can have shraddha in this demigod, that demigod, people have shraddha in Indra, all good. Let's go. What Krishna's response of that desire is. So this is the desire of that person that we understand, right? Now, what is the response of Krishna? Tasya achalam shraddham. Tasya. So he has some Shraddha. I make that Shraddha. So the Shraddha word is used twice here. So this Shraddha is used for the Bhakta, and this Shraddha is used, Krishna is using this Shraddha. How is using that? Achalam Shraddha. So I make his Shraddha Achala. Chala means weak Shraddha. Achala means very strong. Achala, no chala. जो चलती नहीं है. चलती नहीं means it does not go anywhere. It stays there. Krishna says, I make his Shraddha very, very strong. So if I'm a worshipper of, say, Durga Devi, Ganesh ji, Hanuman ji, whatever, huh? And they're all devotees. Ganesh, Durga, Hanuman, they're all devotees. We know that, right? But suppose I don't know, and I say, oh, Durga ji is very nice, or Shankar ji is very nice, or Hanuman ji is very nice, and I have some Shraddha in Durga ji. Krishna is saying, me, Achalam, I convert their weak Shraddha to strong Shraddha. And you're like, what? Now he will consider Durga ji as the topmost. And who is doing this job actually? Krishna. Alright? Krishna, you're supposed to tell him that Durga ji is a Vaishnavi, Durga ji is a devotee, and you are making his Shraddha Achala. Yes, Krishna does that. Let's see why. Tam ev vidadami aham. I do that. I do that job. Now let's just summarize this first. So whatever form I have faith in, Krishna makes my Shraddha in that form, other than Krishna here, very, very strong. Why Krishna does that? So let's look at Krishna's mentality here. First, suppose you are a big boss of a company, Shishant Prabhu. You are a GBC of the whole area, for example, and someone calls him a new bhakta. How would you feel? Shishant Prabhu, yes, I'm a new bhakta. Okay, wrong example I'm taking. Suppose someone is a CEO of a company, huh? Mukesh Ambani, for example. So Mukesh Ambani is there and some very small manager is there. Mukesh Ambani is a billionaire, zillionaire, whatever he is. And there's some small manager is there. And I go in the company, I start praising this small manager uh, as Mukesh Ambani. And Mukesh Ambani is standing right next to him. How will he feel, Rajesh Prabhu? How will he feel if he start praising that small manager who only gets like 10,000, 50,000 rupees a month as Prabhu, you are the biggest one in this company, you control everything, and Mukesh Ambani is right there. How will he feel? How will he feel, Rajesh Prabhu?
Manager or Mukesh Ambani?
Right
Manager will
question
be.
actually. Manager will feel good, Mukesh Ambani will feel terrible. And what he will do? Pagal ho gaya hai? I am the CEO of this company, not him. He is just a mere manager. I only hired him 6 months before. Manager, if he was not aware of the presence of Mukesh Ambani, for example, he will feel very great. मजा आ गया. सपने देखने में क्या जाता है? Dreams doesn't cost anything. Please praise as if I'm a Mukesh Ambani, huh? But Mukesh Ambani or persons like him, a CEO of that company, will feel terrible. Will feel terrible. So this is our mundane mindset. But Krishna's mindset is not like that. He's like, even if you consider my manager or my assistant as me, as supreme, actually I give you that intelligence, dadami buddhi yogmantam, that you consider that manager as supreme. Why Krishna is not looking after his position, that everyone should worship me because I am the supreme. I heard in a class by Chaitanya Charan Prabhu that he was talking to some boy, he was from North Korea, and he was explaining how in his country every house has to has a photo of the head of the state. And not only you should have the photo, but you should also clean the photo every day. And they do random checks in the house. The police or some department will come and do the checks. And if the photo had even little bit dust, they can put the whole family, including kids and ladies, in the jail forever. So this is called demanding of respect. You must respect me because I'm so great. But Krishna does not demand anything. He said, you consider Indra as the supreme, no problem. I will help you to consider Indra as supreme. I'll find you verses in the Vedas which tells Indra is the supreme. Durga ji is the supreme. Ganesh is the supreme. This Lord is supreme. That Lord is supreme. I'll find you. I will help you to find the verses. This is Krishna's magnanimity of his heart. He's not demanding any respect. He said, whatever way you come towards me, I'm happy. Now in Vedic culture, even in Puranas, you know, in Matsya Purana, there's a verse which says, how many Puranas are there? Anyone? Fatafat. Priti Mata, how many Puranas are there? Think.
18.
Apeksha Mata?
18.
Okay, everyone is saying like 18. Now can you give categories? Apeksha Mata, can you give categories of these 18 Puranas? Quick one. Everyone would know that. Simple answer. There are 18 Puranas. Can you give 3 categories of the 18 Puranas?
Is it Vishnu Puran, Siva Puran, and Brahma
Thank you,
Puran?
Mata. That's the name of the Puran. I meant to ask. There are 6 Puranas more in goodness. There are 6 Puranas more of passion. 6 Puranas more in ignorance. There are six Puranas in each category. This is what is written in Matsya Puran. So when we talk about different Puranas, why there are different Puranas, Amrit Prabhu? Why not only one Bhagavad Puran? You don't read any other Puran anyway. Why would I have to do so much hard work? And Bhagavatam is not the biggest Puran. Which is the biggest Puran? Anyone knows? Sanjay Vyas Prabhu. Biggest Puran.
Shiv Puran.
No. Who said that? Iskanda Purana, 55,000 verses. Huh? So Bhagavatam has 18,000. So Bhagavatam is not the biggest one. There are bigger ones. Padma Purana is bigger than Bhagavatam. Iskanda Purana, 55,000 verses. That's the biggest one. Why there are so many, Amrit Prabhu? Why Vyasdev has to put so much effort?
Different categories of people.
Different categories of people. What does it mean, Prabhu?
Some are in the mode of ignorance,
Yes.
some in passion, some in weakness.
Not
So
everyone wants to do bhakti. Not
Pure
everyone.
bhakti. Bhakti they want to do. पैसा मिलेगा. तुम एक पैसा दोगे वो 10 लाख देगा. You give me $1, he will give you 10 million. Yes, why not? Take $2. And then when you die, you say, Krishna, I donated $2. You never gave me $20 million. Yes, bhakti is there, but yeah, they are in different modes. So coming back to our Purana thing, so because they are different types of people, they will not be ready to surrender to Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, on day one. So Krishna says, that's okay. Whatever category you fit in, you're in ignorance or passion, I will give you a way to move forward. You're in class nursery, you will go to KG, you go to year 1, year 2. So this is the big heartedness of Krishna. He's not saying, you just worship me, otherwise you are out. I am the head of the state. You must worship. Only my photo there will be there in your house. No, any one photo is fine. Because they are also helping that person to come up. If he follows Durga ji or Shiv ji, he will start following some rules. And after some births, he will start follow some other rules and some other devotee association, this and that. Slowly he will move. Many devotees on this call, I know, including me, I used to go to Hanumanji temple every Tuesday. I used to fast. Amrit Prabhu as well. Huh? So I would say great blessings of Hanumanji, and later on he um, yeah, made some further arrangements. So Hanumanji, he is a pure devotee of Lord. Shivji is a pure devotee of Lord. Durgaji is a pure devotee of Lord. Ganesh is a pure devotee of Lord. So if you have some purity in the way you approach these demigods, they will sooner or later, surely, 100% sure, they will make arrangements for you so that you can meet with pure devotees and go forward in the path. So because they are different types of people, they have different faith. Krishna loves all of them and he helps them through different demigods and trying to establish their faith in demigods, so at least they will stick to that demigod for that time being. They will worship him, they will follow the rules, and they are moving towards in the modes from ignorance to passion to goodness, and from goodness they will move one day to Shuddha Sattva. So that is the whole idea. This is Krishna's big-heartedness. So by knowing this, our love for Krishna should increase. How big he is, huh? And we should never bother if our supreme person is not bothered about his position. In Vrindavan, even if he tells I'm God, people laugh at him. He tells Yashoda Mai, you know, I was a nursing there. Yashoda Mai saying, Acha, बिल्ली म्याऊ करती है तो मेरी साड़ी में घुस जाते हो. If Billy makes noise, you come inside me, and then you are the nursing there. Very nice. Maya, I was a Vaman Dev. Acha, you cannot even cross our doorstep. Huh? दहलीज नहीं लांग पाते. You are the Vaman Dev. Very nice. They just laugh at Krishna, and Krishna is like, what to do with these people? He's telling I'm God. They never believe. I lifted Govardhan. Acha, you lifted Govardhan. He said all the different Gopas who were helping with their sticks, they were lifting. And Madhumangal says, no, all those things are rubbish. I was chanting for you. I am the Brahman. I was chanting the mantras because of the power of my mantra. You're just putting the hand like that. You never lifted Govardhan. So again and again, they are defying the position of Krishna because they love Krishna. Not because he is God. They love Krishna because they love Krishna. Huh? He may be God. That doesn't matter. That's a secondary proposition. But I love Krishna. That's their only. And that's why this love attracts Krishna the most. Braj Bhakti attracts Krishna the most because there's no contamination. People love Vishnu in Vaikuntha Loka. Why? Because Vishnu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They have awe and reverence for Lord Vishnu. But for Krishna, there is no such thing. So the love is not contaminated at all. And that's why that love attracts Krishna the most. Okay, verse 22. Going backwards, Sarupani Mataji or Giriraj Prabhu, anyone?
सतया श्रद्धा युक्तास् तस्य आराधनम् ईहते लभते च ततत् कामान् माया इव विहितान् हितान्. Endowed with such a faith, he endeavors to worship a particular demigod and obtains his desires. But in actuality, these benefits are bestowed by me alone.
Thank you, Mataji. Wow. So, wow, acha. No, nice reading, Mataji. Sataya Shraddhaya Yukta. So, Yuktas means with Yukta, with that Shraddha. Sataya Shraddhaya, with that Shraddha. Tasya Aradhanam Ihate. So, Aradhana, he start worshipping that demigod. And inside his heart, what is happening? His faith in Krishna, his faith in that demigod is becoming stronger and stronger. Achala Shraddha. So what happens eventually? Labhate cha tatah kaman. Labhate means labh karta hai, prapt karta. He achieves that kama. If I open 721. So because he had different kamanas, okay, 720. Can everyone go on mute, please? So kama hi he had various desires. So by worshipping that demigod with the shraddha, with the faith, with some niyamam asthaya, he does the worship. His faith becomes achala, and then finally labate chatata kaman. Suppose someone is worshipping some demigod for putra or putri, some santan, some children. He gets the children. He said, "Thank you so much, thank you so much." He gets his putra or putri. He got it because he worshipped and he followed all the rules and regulations. But what is happening behind the scene? Mayye vahite vihitan hitan. Mayye vihitan hitan. So who has actually given them this power so that he can fulfill the desire of this person? Me. Because who is making them demigod? Krishna. Krishna's government, it says, is not the elected government, it's selected government. Who is going to become Indra in the next Manvantar is already mentioned in Shastra. Who's going to become Indra later is all mentioned. Sapt Rishis are mentioned. Everything is mentioned. Everyone is pre-selected. Brahmaji is selected. Indra is selected. Vyasadeva is also selected. They're all selected people. It's not elected. We'll go and put vote. And then, someone will become a leader. Not like that. Because based on their qualification, Krishna has already selected them. So who has selected them? Krishna. And based on the selection, Krishna gives a particular power to that particular demigod. And then with that power, suppose it's a MLA, MPs in our state as well. I live in a Willoughby council, for example. So there's a council head here. He's been selected by this council people. And their council members, they're all there. They select him, and based on his position of a mayor, for example, he will have certain rights. He has certain powers which he can execute for the benefit, at least is expected to execute his rights for the benefit of this council's people. He may do or he may not do. That's a different story. But based on that, his position, he gets certain power. So when a Jiva becomes Indra, Jiva becomes Surya, Jiva becomes Chandra, Jiva becomes Brahma, they get certain powers. With that post, certain powers come. And with that power, Indra can give someone a boon. Brahmaji can give someone a boon. Shivji can give someone a boon. It is powers coming from whom? Krishna. These benefits in actuality are bestowed by me alone. One example I had in a class, very nice. Suppose a prince is not liking his father, not liking the king, and he says, "I'm going out of this kingdom." He goes out of the kingdom, and the king thinks, okay, he's not going to listen to me. He doesn't like me at this stage, at least. So what he does, he sends his minister to bring his kid back to the kingdom. And the minister, disguised as a rich merchant or something, he goes and he talks to this young chap, and this young boy likes him. "Oh, I like you. I don't like my father, but I like you." But who has sent this rich merchant? His father only has sent. And rich merchant employs his boy, prince. And he pays him some salary, he pays him some benefits. And slowly, he is trying to bring the prince back into the kingdom. So who is the prince here? jivas like you and me. Who's the minister? They're the demigods. And who's the king? Krishna. So Krishna only is sending the powers, the money, the facility to the prince through the minister. And we may not be able to connect with Krishna at this stage, to the king at this stage, because of something, but we are able to connect with ministers. Oh, this minister talks nicely. He's cool person. My father is very serious, but minister is cool. But this minister is coming from Krishna only. The powers of this minister is coming from Krishna only. So Krishna, through this process, what he's doing? He's trying to bring the prince back into the kingdom. So he's trying to bring the jivas back into the realm of Vedic culture. Somewhere or other, he let him connect with my government. And later on, he will be able to connect with me when he realizes all these ministers are no one but the representative of king. And then he will be able to connect with me later. Amrit Prabhu, you had a question?
Prabhu, just like you said that next Lord Brahma, next Saptrishis are all decided.
Yes.
So from our understanding is that Krishna himself decides as the super soul that someone is going to be next Saptrishi or etc.
Yeah.
So is it similar with the pure devotee as well? That
No.
Krishna,
No. Devotion is out of these three gunas. So everything is written in your destiny, Prabhu, for example, at this stage at least, and you can change it. Devotion is not written. So today you may chant Krishna's name, you may bow down to Krishna, that's not written. What health you're going to achieve today, for example, it says when you are born, there are four things are fixed, Prabhu. Your birth is fixed, like in this state, this city, this time, you'll take birth. Your parents, they're all fixed, Prabhu. Your death is also fixed. Huh? And in between, whatever money or position you're going to get, whatever man, upman you're going to get, that's fixed as well. Huh? And your spouse and all these things, they're also fixed, Prabhu. But devotion is not fixed because devotion is not based on your punya or papa. Everything else, what you are having today, Prabhu, you're enjoying something, you're suffering something. That is all based on your punya or papa, which you have done in the past. But devotion, what you are doing today, is not fixed. And that's why through the devotion, you can burn all the seeds of papa and punya. Now, Krishna may still give you some results because he desires that is in your best interest. But that's why I say in the devotee's life, first we should never judge, never judge. But even if you see some devotees suffering, for example, for some disease or some apman, some insults or whatever is coming, it may be the result of his previous activities which is coming. But the difference between a devotee and suffering of a devotee and a suffering of a non-devotee, suffering of non-devotee is purely based on his pap and punya, purely based on that. But devotee suffering is still under the jurisdiction of Krishna. Krishna allows those suffering to come in our life. Why? Because then we may become a serious devotee. So Krishna is using our pap or punya, both, in a devotional sense. His objective is us to become a pure devotee sooner or later. But in the other case, it's purely pap and punya. So devotion life is never. And one day when Krishna sees this devotee has become sincere enough, he still has an account of $10 million papas in his account. Krishna say to Chitra, he'll call Chitra and say, delete it. Sab delete kar do. Chitra say, Hare, for so many births I was writing this so many papas and punyas. Krishna saying, no, just write them off. Write them off. Is it okay? Is that what you're
yes,
asking?
Lord.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
devotion, even one name of Ram, one pranam to Krishna, one remembrance, one offering of a leaf to Krishna. This is not written. And what the result will be, that Krishna will decide. And personally, Yoga Shemam Vahami Aham. Krishna says, Aham Vahami. I deal with my devotee directly. And that's why we should never judge a devotee's life. Sometimes devotees go down as well, so-called in material life. They may lose some finance, they may lose health, they may lose some relationship and all those things. We should never judge. बहुत पापी है. That's why he's suffering. No, it's an offense actually. Huh? Why something is happening in a devotee's life, you don't know. Only Krishna knows. One more thing which comes to my mind, Bhakti Siddhant Maharaj, he was a big astrologer. He had written a book, Surya Siddhanta, you probably know. And he was a big astrologer, very good astrologer. But later on, he left astrology. Why? He said, Krishna's mercy cannot be accounted in the life of devotee. He left astrology. Such a big astrologer. He written a book. Even now, this book is used for many, many astrological calculations. He was such a perfect astrologer, but he left it. He said Krishna's mercy is not taken into account, and due to that, astrology will fail. You go and show your hand to someone. Prabhupada was in Mumbai, if I'm not wrong, and a couple of his disciples, Western disciples, they heard about a big astrologer, so they went and saw this astrologer. And when they came back, they were very morose, and because astrologer told them something. And because of, he saw the hand, palmist, you can say, astrologer or palmist. So they saw different lines in their hands, and he made predictions. So this will happen, that will happen. They were very morose. And Prabhupada said, "ये मुंह लटका के क्यों बैठे हो तुम लोग? Why there 6:30 on your face? Why are you not happy?" And they told the truth. Prabhupada, today we went to this astrologer. We have heard big astrologer. He told this, that. And Prabhupada is like, "Come, go in front of Gopinath and just clap. All your lines will get wiped out." You clap in front of Gopinath, all the lines get wiped out. No more karma. No more karma. Gopinath is our full destiny. And Giraj Prabhu started wiping his lines. Everyone should wipe. Go in front of Gopinath and clap and dance and jump. Whatever is written in destiny, even if it is coming, no worries. Devotee is not worried because it's coming through Krishna. I heard a lecture recently, and this speaker was saying everything which happens in our life is a letter signed by Krishna. I repeat again, is a letter signed by Krishna. So even if the worst thing happening, if you think it's the worst thing happening, it's actually sanctioned by Gopinath. Gopinath has sanctioned that misery in your life. That means, and Gopinath is always your benefactor. Suhridam Sarvabhutanam. He is the most beneficial person you can ever imagine. So if he has sanctioned that mercy, it must be good. Isn't it, Shashank Prabhu? It must be good. He has sanctioned it. I'm dying, Gopinath. No problem. You die and go back to Godhead. What's the problem? In the material world, you die every day anyway. You die once, go back to Godhead. Khatam. You are, going through whatever is sanctioned by Krishna. So, Prabhu, with Krishna, the things are very, very different. That's why devotee should never go into like a sad mode, depression mode, because Gopinath has sanctioned it. And how many births you have to take, you don't know. You don't worry about it. Gopinath is our ultimate destiny, our ultimate destination, and whatever he does, Prabhu. And I also struggle. I'm just saying it. Saying is very easy. But the point is, eventually, in our heart, we should always have this faith. Gopinath is watching this one. And I don't know how to deal with it, but Gopinath is watching, and he will show us the path. He will slowly but surely will show us the path how to get out. And even if you don't get out, you leave your body, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Gopinath is there. Sorry, I can speak so many other things, but yeah, I'll stop. Amrit Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. Ayush Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, like I heard that to become Brahma, one needs to perform pious activities for 100 lifetime, similar with
Perfectly.
other devatas.
Yeah,
So
perfectly.
if it is predestined, then how isn't it like contradictory then? Like if Brahma is already predestined, then how can the Shastra say that one needs to perform 100 pious activities?
No, it's not predestined. So suppose you are performing your Varnashram Dharma for 100 continuous lifetimes perfectly. So you become eligible to become Brahma. So you are performing, suppose you take life 1, life 2, life 3. In every life, you have performed your Varnashram Dharma perfectly. That's the definition. So in 100 lifetimes, continuously, you have to perform your Varnashram Dharma perfectly. That's the definition of the eligibility of becoming Brahma. So if you, as a soul, I'm saying, if you do that for 100 births, you are eligible to become Brahmaji. So it's not predestined. It's based on you. And if you miss out on 97th life, for example, like a snake and ladder, you lose that element. Then again, you have to start from zero. Not that you lose the piety of 96 births, but from 97, you have to start again. So for 100 lifetimes in a row, continuously, you have to perform good activities, whatever the Varnashram Dharma is.
But Prabhu, if it's like already determined, like already predestined that who's going to become Brahma, then how does one who's performing activities become eligible to become Brahma?
So
If
future,
the person is
like,
already decided.
No, so decided based on those eligible souls. There are unlimited universes. So in this universe, for example, Ayush Prabhuji is performing, just an example, huh? Amrit Prabhu, two souls are performing. Krishna will say, okay, they're going nice. And if they reach 100, Ayush Prabhu, you become Brahma. Now, which Brahmanda Krishna will take you? I don't know, Prabhu. Some Brahmanda he will take you, huh? It's like a student in the class, Prabhu. A student is continuously performing well. Teacher one day will say, can you perform this activity? Can you teach the class today? Today I'm sick. Can you take the class? Because you are eligible. Is that making sense or
Yes,
not really?
Prabhu. So it's not necessarily for this universe. It could be like an
Yeah.
alternate.
You can be inter-transferred, Prabhuji. Transfer hota hai. And the proofs are given in Bhagavatam as well. Yeah, the transfer is possible.
Yeah.
Jivas can go here and there. So whichever post is there for IES, IPS, Ayush Prabhu will go and sit there.
Also, Prabhu, in the previous verse about how Krishna gives faith for demigods, is it also true for, without mentioning the religions, but the Abrahamic religions? They are very uh, convinced and they have very strong faith on their God or their conception of God. So, is that also given by Krishna, or is it specifically demigods?
Yeah, Prabhu, how he will reciprocate to individual jiva? What's the purity? It's a very complex question, to be very honest, and very hard to answer in black and white. But the point is, Krishna loves every jiva, no matter externally what so-called religious system they are following, and he wants them to come back to him. So he will help them to move forward in that. But at the same time, if they are following Satan, if they're following, I don't know, name anything here. Yeah, they will find verses in their religious book to say, Sab kafir hai, maar dalo. You'll find their verses as well. So yes, in that sense, Prabhuji, someone has written, they are misguided soul, Prabhu. They're misguided soul. But eventually, Krishna does not want them to go away. He wants them to come forward towards him. And even if they go towards his representative, as Prabhupada also said, if you are a Christian, follow the Christianity nicely. If you're a Muslim, follow your religion nicely, not misinterpreted part. And become a good Muslim. Prabhupada said, I'm not here to change your religion. Become a good Christian. That what it means. Follow your religion nicely. And Prabhupada also was having a debate with another, I think, Christian priest, Padri. And he was saying, so Prabhupada said, where in your book is written you can kill cow? And he became answerless. He said, thou shall not kill. And they were having some conversation on that particular. Perfect question, perfect answer in that this discussion is captured. So Prabhupada said, no, thou
Hare
shall
Krishna
not kill.
challenge, Prabhu. Hare Krishna challenge as this topic.
Hare Krishna challenge. Okay, here we are.
Yeah.
So.
And then they change from murder to, they change it to murder then.
Okay.
Those
And
is
then,
Prabhupada has a, sorry, I'm just adding to it. The Prabhupada
sure.
has a very strong comment saying that they shall not kill. The
Thou
Prabhupada
shall
said it
not
is
kill, yeah.
not, yeah, thou shall not kill. So one of Prabhupada said, you are doing it murder. Even you are killing cow, that is a murder. Any animal you are killing, it's a murder. So there is a lecture also on it. Very good room conversation is there with, I think it was a priest in France.
Okay,
So
very well. Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, so they have made their own versions now, and there is history behind it. I'll not go there, but yeah, eventually Krishna will bring them if you are doing the right thing. Yeah, okay. And that's why this Paramatma and Bhagwan, there's a difference. Paramatma means he will just see what you are doing and give the results as a judge, but Bhagwan enters into your life like your father. Even if you do something wrong, your father loves you. Externally, he may be a little tough towards you, but he loves you inside. So Bhagwan is the one which we want us to be with Bhagwan, and Krishna is that Bhagwan. Okay, let's move forward. This is the last verse in this section of surrender to demigod. I'm going backwards. Anand Krishna Prabhu. Prabhu, you're on mute.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Antavattu phalam tesam tad bhaktya phala
Tad bhavati.
alpa
This is
medasam
tad bhavati.
tad bhavati alpa medasam devan devaya jo yanti mad bhakta yanti mamapi. Men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of the demigods, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet.
Thank you, Prabhu. So antavat tu phalam. So tu again, but. So two word whenever it comes, it means but. But whatever worship they are doing, whatever karma, their karmas are done. Suppose they wanted a progeny, a children, so they got it, right? So that's what we were discussing earlier. So now, but the phala which they have received, their santan or whatever material possessions they have received, antavat, that is anta, that means it's temporary. So why it's temporary? Because demigods themselves are temporary. Indra reigns for how long? Who knows? Give me the answer as per Shastra. Harigopal Prabhu. Indra reigns for how long? How
One
long?
Manavantara.
Huh?
One
Okay.
Manavantara.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. One Manvantar. So how many Manvantars are there, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, in a day of Brahmaji?
14 Manavantara.
14. So one Indra, a soul eligible to become Indra, will only last for one Manvantar. It cannot go next. No, I will not leave my post. I heard some Indian minister, he lost the election, but this person said, no, I will not leave. No, you have to leave. After one Manvantar, you cannot retain your position as Indra. You have to come out. So Indra's position is temporary. Indra himself is temporary, isn't it? Even within the Indra cycle, he may have to go somewhere. 1000 years he was doing tapasya after Vratasurvat, for example, we read in Bhagavatam. Even within that, he is temporary. So his boons are also temporary. His abode is also temporary. Swarg Loka, it will get annihilated actually. We'll read the annihilation in 8th chapter. Swarg Loka will get annihilated. His position will get annihilated. He will get annihilated. His powers are limited. His boons are also limited. So that's why the word Antavata is very, very important. So you can worship demigod, but the problem is the boon they can allocate. Brahmaji, when he was asked by Hiranyakashipu, give me Amratva. Hiranyakashipu said, Brahmaji, can you make me immortal? Brahmaji said, Are bhaiya, I am not immortal. How can I make you immortal? So my position has limited power. But when you go to Vishnu, can Vishnu deny? No. Mukti pradata sarvesham Vishnu ev na shansheha. Only mukti. Mukti can be given only by Vishnu. Brahmaji said, that is not my department actually. I can't give you. I can only give you what I have. I have $10. I can only give you max $10. I can't give you more than that. So Brahmaji could not give that. So Antavat, the word is very, very important. Demigods are temporary. Their position is temporary. Their boons are temporary. And the max, what will happen? Devan Dev Yajo Yanti. So Dev Yaja. Dev Yaja means the Yajan means worship. Dev Yaja means the worshipper of that Devata. So Devan Dev Yajo Yanti. Yanti means they will arrive. So max it can happen. Indra will say, okay, come and live with me. How long you will live? 1 manvantar. Max I'm talking. But then Indra say, बाप बेटे दोनों को निकलना पड़ेगा. Indra also has to exit, and the worshipper of Indra also has to exit. And this I'm talking the max. Usually what happens when we arrive, if we arrive in Swargloka, we live roughly 10,000 years there. In Chandraloka, Swargloka, wherever we arrive, roughly speaking, based on your pious activity. You go to a 7-star hotel, I don't know, it costs $1,000 a day, for example. You only have $10,000 in your bank account. Amrit Prabhu, how long you can stay? Maximum. So
$10,000.
$1,000 per day costing, right? $10,000 you have in your bank
10
account.
days.
10 days. After 10 days, you say, Prabhu, I love you. He said, get out. Give me money. So Sargloka also, you can say, Indra, I love you. Indra says, get out from here. They will throw you out. It's all explained actually. I'm not making it up. In 9th chapter also it's explained. As sur chine punye mrityu lokam vishanti. When your punya is chin, finished, credit card is finished, get out from here. Get out from here. So Devan Devejo Yanti. Mad Bhakta, my devotee, Yanti Mamapi, my Bhakta will come to me. And demigods Bhakta will go to where? Demigod. Indra Bhakta will go to Indra Loka. Max. Surya Bhakta will max go to Surya Loka. Chandra Bhakta will go max to Chandra Loka. And they're all temporary. Chandra Loka is not going to be there forever. Surya Loka is not going to be there forever. Surya Dev is not going to be there forever. Surya's boon is not going to be there forever. Surya had given this boon to this Karna. That that Abhed Kavach, but that was only temporary for certain period of time. Yes, that was there, but not after a while. And Karna, as you know, just a little pass on. He's a asura actually. He's a Sahastra Kavach asura. So 999 Kavach was destroyed by Nar Narayan. Only one Kavacha was remaining. Then he went to Suryadev, and Suryadev said, okay, I'll give you shelter. And sometimes they say Suryadev did not give a boon of Karna to Kunti. He dumped Karna on Kunti. Dump word is used. Dump means has to give it to someone. So he gave it to Kunti. There's so many pastimes behind these scenes. Huh? So he's an Asura. So one kavach was remaining, and Nar, Naran, Arjun, and Krishna only could break it. And, all these things happen. So these pastimes are so nice. They tell you what happens to the bhakta of demigod. What happens to the bhakta of demigod. But if you see bhakta of bhakta of Krishna, when Bhishma Dev, took a vow that with these 5 arrows, I'll kill all the 5 Pandavas. Only Krishna knew about it. And Krishna is worried, what will happen to my devotees? He went to this camp of Arjun. Arjun is nicely sleeping. And Krishna is waking Arjun. Arjun, utho. And Arjun like, okay, only 12 o'clock. Why are you waking me up? He said, Bhishma has taken a vow that with 5 arrows, he's going to kill you guys tomorrow. And Arjun went back to sleep. And Krishna, you're not worried? And Arjun wakes up again and he says, you are there for worry. My job is to sleep and fight tomorrow. Your job is to worry. You worry, I sleep. And Krishna is like, hey, Bhagwan. Krishna's devotees have no worries. Maro bhi, rakho bhi, jo ichha tumhar. Whatever your ichha is. Tomorrow, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die. I'm going to survive, I'm going to survive. Your duty is to protect me. If you don't want to protect me, I'm happy to die tomorrow. So Arjun or devotee of Krishna, Krishna Bhakta, Nishkam Ataiva Shanta. Bhukti, Mukti, Siddhi, Kami, Sakle Ashanta. They're all Ashanta. They're all having tension, anxiety. Krishna Bhakta Nishkam. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Maro bhi, rakho bhi, jo ichha tumhar. So, Devan Devijo Yanti Mad Bhakta Yanti Mamapi. Sorry, second line I did not explain. Tad Bhavati Alpa Medasam. So, because they are Alpa, Medha refers to Buddhi, intelligence, and Alpa Medha refers to Thoda intelligence. Their intelligence is Hrita Jnana, means very little intelligence they have. That's why they go and surrender to demigods. Because you have to worship demigods with some rules and regulations, and some rules and regulations are very, very tough. So why don't we worship Krishna with Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam? Worshipping Krishna is so easy, so easy. And Krishna, even with a patta, even with a flower, even with a drop of Ganga Jal, he becomes so pleased. You can purchase Krishna. What's this verse in Gautam Tatri Upanishad? Jalasya Chalkenva. Tulsi dal matrena jalasya Chalkenva Vikranite Swaatmanam Bhaktebhya Bhaktavasala. Advaitacharya reads this verse and he says, Tulsi dal matrena, even just with the Tulsi Patra, a leaf of Tulsi, Jalasya Chalkenva, Chullu Bharjal, very little Ganga Jal water. Vikranite Swaatmanam. I get sold to the person who offers me one Tulsi leaf, a little bit Ganga Jal. Would you want to buy Krishna? So cheap. So cheap. Everyone offering Ganga Jal and Tulsi leaf to Krishna every day? Anyone who does not offer, raise your hand. Please offer. You will not get any other opportunity cheaper than this, easier than this. Purchase Krishna. Don't worry about other grahas. You said this graha is kharab, Mangal graha is kharab, Shani is kharab, this kharab. Graha bahut kharab chal rahe hain. Don't worry. On top of these graha, there is anugraha of Krishna. Mercy of Krishna. Try to get anugrah of Krishna, mercy of Krishna. Don't worry about other grahas. You just hold your hand and say Hare Krishna, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Gopinath. That's it. All the grahas will move aside. The devotee of Krishna is coming. The devotee of Krishna is very, very big. What these grahas will do. And if you're going to get killed, it's coming still under the jurisdiction of Krishna. So no worries about the graha. This anguti, that anguti, this graha. I don't know many things here, but the point is Krishna's anugraha is on top of all these grahas. And that's what we are trying to get. Anugraha of Krishna, anugraha of Srila Prabhupada. No graha can do anything to a devotee. Nothing can happen to a devotee. So many examples are there. Okay, so don't be alpamedasa. Don't be alpamedasa. Yajantihi sumedasa. Who worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Krishna Varnantusha Krishnam Sango Panga Saparshadam. Yagyahi Sankirtana Praya. Yajantihi sumedasa. Who will worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Whose medha? Medha means intelligence. Sumedha. Prasun Prabhu Sumedha means Badhiya wala. Nice one. So if you are Sumedha, you will worship Amrit Prabhu whom? You are Sumedha. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari 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 Bol. And if you are Alpha Medasa, Indra Bhagwan ki jai, Surya Bhagwan ki jai, we respect Indra Bhagwan. So Indra is a devotee, huh? So do not disrespect. Huh? Definitely Indra is a devotee. Surya is a devotee. Surya is a first disciple. Huh? Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita itself, Krishna says, I gave this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to Surya. But when we consider Surya as the supreme person, that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. Surya as a devotee, no problem. Indra as a devotee, no problem. They're all devotees. They're mentioned in Bhagavatam. They're great people. But they are not the supreme. The supreme is Krishna. Huh? Our father is one. Chacha ji is okay. Uncle ji is okay. We respect Uncle ji. Father is one. Huh? Krishna is one. Rest of the people we respect. Huh? So tad bhavati alpamedasa. So don't be alpamedasa. Don't worship here and there. Come to Gopinath. And even if you have all the desire, akama sarva kama va moksha kama udardhi. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Just worship Gopinath. Even with all the kamanas in your heart. Krishna, make me wealthy, make me healthy, give me this and that. No problem. Krishna will make you very, very healthy like Guru Maharaj. And he can also make you pauper. Akinchani kritya pat gehi heinam. उठा के नीचे से भिखारी बना देंगे. They will make, he can make you a pauper. But that's okay. That's okay. Whatever. Okay, Amrit Prabhu.
Prabhu, are all the demigods worshippers of Krishna?
Every single one. Earth is the only place, and that also in the earth, only Kali Yuga is the only place where we have different conceptions. Every other place other than earth is clearly established. Everyone knows about it. There's no argument that Krishna is the supreme person. Indra worship, Chandra worship, Varun worship. You read in Bhagavatam, it's all there. And all these demigods in 10th canto, you see, they come, and even if they go opposition to Krishna, including Lord Shiva, they get defeated. Brahma gets defeated, Shiva gets defeated, Indra gets defeated. They come and ask, please maaf kar do. Varun Dev. Krishna goes to Varun Loka, and he goes to Yam Loka. Arjun instance in 88th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. They all get defeated. They all Yam Loka, Yamraji has a deity of Krishna. Indra has worship of Vaman Dev. So they're all worshippers of Krishna, no doubt. Our Brahmaji, why I'm saying, because other Brahmajis may not be. Our Brahmaji is a worshipper of Govinda. So every single planet, no contradictions. Krishna is a supreme person. They know it.
So only in
Sometimes they
our
forget. That's different.
so only in our universe it's
Not
applicable,
our
or is it
universe,
like
our Loka.
our loka?
Our
So
Loka, Prati Loka. In Kali Yuga, Ye Bhagwan, Baba Bhagwan, Ma Bhagwan, Devi Bhagwan, all that. Krishnastu
yeah.
Bhagwan Swayam. इसलिए भागवत पढ़नी पड़ती है.
So in other universes where Brahmaji is not a devotee of Krishna,
Not necessarily.
it's
Not necessarily.
yeah,
It
like you
can be a
said
very
that
pious
some
jiva.
yeah, but not a devotee of Krishna.
Not necessarily, yes.
So then the demigods can also be like that in that universe.
Yes, but they know the Shastra. They know the Shastra. Shastra is there. Bhagavad is there.
And when they're
So they are not confused about the position, but you may still not consider Krishna. Like Mukesh, no, I should not name anyone. A very famous rich person may not consider going to temple on a daily basis, but he still knows Ram, Krishna, and all that. He knows about it. He's not following it.
so when their life when their punya gets over, the demigods,
Yeah.
do they go in upper planets to worship, or do they come as human beings?
They come down. I wouldn't say human being, they come down. So it says in Prem Vaivarta by Jagdanand Pandit, there's a book of the associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Every one of us, there's one theory. So don't just make it is the all in all. One theory. We all were Brahma one day. So Amrit Prabhu, you're Brahma of a universe. Uh, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, you're Brahma. Every single soul. And now one day we become worm in a stool. So we all have become Brahma, we all have become Indra. So now we are reading about Indra, but we have all been Indra in a position of Indra. It's true, actually. It's true. We have all been there, but we never made it. Now we are in Sydney. We are in Chatswood or wherever you are. We have just become so insignificant. And if we go further down, and Prabhupada said, at least take a human birth. Yes, so we have all been to these demigods. We all have become all these positions we have possessed in the past, but we could not learn the right lesson. But today is the best opportunity. Does this make sense,
Thank you,
Amrit Prabhu?
yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So it's one theory. We have all been Brahma. From Brahma, we became Indra, for example. Indra became Varuna, like that. Now we are human. Or we may have already gone to worm in the stool, and now we have evolved as human. We are going upwards. We don't know. We are going down or up. But the point is, wherever you are, no matter from up to down, down to up, take shelter of Gopinath, get out from here. Because this is the golden age. Even in Kali Yuga, the 10,000 years, as Prabhupada said, is a golden age. And it's very easy to get out at this stage. Sanjay Das Prabhu.
Thank you, Roji. Roji, question. So, scriptures say names, qualities of and pastimes of Krishna so attractive. Devotees say name, qualities, pastimes of Krishna so attractive. Everyone sort of says, but still the mind gets more attracted to material energy. So, if they're attractive, then why doesn't the mind
Yeah. Get attracted towards them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The simple answer is, Prabhu, if you have to see your face in the mirror, simple Shastra example, right? So the mirror has the quality to make a reflection, and you can see your face. But if that mirror is extremely dirty, although the mirror has the quality, but you're not able to see your face properly. And the dirt is, some people have a thicker layer of dirt, some people have lesser layer of dirt. So because of that dirty mirror, although Krishna is very attractive, but if your eyes have problem, you are not able to see, right? So I have to suggest you, Prabhu, take glasses because your vision is weak. My vision is also weak. So when we take glasses, then we can see clearly. But without glasses, I cannot see clearly a far object, for example. So unless I have the glasses, this premanjana chureta bhakti vilochenena santah sadaiv hridayeshu vilokyanti yam sham sundar achinte guna sarupam govindam adi purusham tamham bachami. But unless you have premanjan in your eyes, you cannot see Krishna. You cannot see the Lord who is residing in your heart right now because your darpan is dirty. You don't have premanjan. Someone says, show me Krishna, then I'll buy the book. Krishna is your servant or something? Even president or MLA or MP of this state will not come in front of you. Even if he comes in front of you, if you don't know who Bhagwan is, you will not be able to recognize. So, Prabhu, problem is not with Krishna or his attractive qualities, but the clearer your heart is, your Atma is, then you can see Krishna super fast. But the dirtier it is, it becomes very hard. And you may say, Krishna or Bhagwan doesn't even exist. Kahan hai Bhagwan? Because our chitta is very dirty. That makes sense. And through these little processes, whatever little we are doing, chanting, reading, bowing down to Lord, we are trying to clean that dirt from our heart. And one day, with the mercy of Mahaprabhu, Krishna, when we are able to clean, then these mundane things, you will even think and will spit on them. Like feeling like, oh my God, male-female attraction, the topmost thing in this material world, becomes like so unattractive when you see the Lord. Simple example comes to my mind. I think his name was Dhanurdas. This very big, famous, rich person was very attractive to his wife. And he will, take the umbrella on his wife, and he always walking. One day, Ramanujacharya was walking with his other disciples, and he said, "Who is this person?" Huh? And he will walk backwards. His wife will walk forward. He will walk backwards by putting umbrella on her head. He loved his wife because the wife was materially very beautiful. And Ramanujacharya asked his disciples, "Oh, he's a very fallen person. He's just very attracted. He's very attracted towards his wife." So Ramanujacharya, can you send this person to me tonight? So this Dhanudas came to Ramanujacharya. He had respect for saintly people. So he came to the temple. He said, you want to see some beauty? And he said, I have the most beautiful wife in the world. I don't want to see any other beauty. There cannot be more beauty. No one can be more beautiful than my wife. That's what his sort of mentality was. And Ramanujacharya said, okay, no problem. Come tomorrow morning after bath. So he came, he respected saintly people. So he came early morning, and Ramanujacharya took him to Ranganathji, and he put his hand on the shoulder of Dhanudas, and he said, "Look at the Lord." And he looked at the Lord, and before he came, Ramanujacharya had prayed to the Lord, "Please show your beauty to this soul." And Krishna cannot deny the request of his devotee. So Krishna manifested himself in front of Dhanudas. And when Dhanudas saw the beauty of Ranganathji, His eyes became wide open and he realized what is the real beauty. And he got so attracted to Ranganathji. He became one of the foremost disciples of Ramanujacharya. He still followed his Grihastha ashram. So the story does not just end here. He came back. Him and his wife became better devotees than brahmacharis of Ramanujacharya. It's proof in the stories. So it's not sometimes the story ends here and then we feel like, okay, he took sannyas. No, he did not take sannyas. He came back. He continues his Grihastha life as best disciples of Ramanujacharya. So many instances. Dhanurdas became one of the best disciples of Ramanujacharya. So getting attracted to beauty is not the problem, but we don't know where the real beauty is. And when we realize through the mercy of Vaishnavas and Guru, this is the real beauty, this is, then everything else becomes tuchvat. Very insignificant, very insignificant. We can still follow our dharma, but becomes very insignificant. Does it help, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu?
No, that was such a wonderful answer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Nice question, Prabhu. Okay, let's move to 24. Now, this is the section where people surrender to not Krishna, not demigod, but to impersonal conception of Krishna, which is also present in Shastra. So let's read this. Sarvajiveshri Mataji, would you like to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
It's 24.
24.
24. Avyaktam Vyaktim Apnam
Apannam.
Okay.
Apannam. So there's two N are there. Apannam.
Apannam Manyante Mam Abuddhaya Param Bhavam Ajananto Mamavyayam Anuttamam. Unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, was impersonal before and have now assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme.
Thank you, Mataji. So avyaktam, so we know the word in Hindi called vyakti. Vyakti means person. So avyaktam. So they think I was avyakta. So vyakta and avyakta, they're opposite. Huh? So vyakta is person or manifestation. Avyakta means unmanifested. So I, Krishna is saying, I was avyakta earlier and vyakti, I have become vyakti now. So when they say Brahman is the supreme, that's why some people have this conception. And Lord Ram is the representation of that supreme. Krishna is the representation of the supreme. Brahman is supreme. They say Brahman is the Sarvopari. Brahman is the topmost. That's their conception is. That's not right, but that's what they think. So they think Brahman is avyakt, is unmanifested. Now it has become manifest. And that's why they say Brahman is higher than Lord Ram or Krishna. Now we have exactly opposite understanding, but they have this opposite understanding. I'll just read it and I'll try to expand on it. Manyante. Manyante means mante hain. They consider. Who consider? Mam abuddhayaha. Abuddhi means no buddhi. Now if you see in the demigod section, the 723, what he says? Alpamedasam. Their intelligence is less. Rajesh Prabhu, here what they are using the word? Abuddhaya. No intelligence. So if you go to demigod, at least you have some intelligence as per Krishna. So I'm not saying it. Huh? But if you go to impersonal conception, Mayavadi conception, you are as per Krishna, Abuddhaya. Now Prabhupada is being very generous here and saying, due to their small knowledge, the Prabhupada is being very compassionate, very nice. Actually, in Sanskrit, it says Abuddhaya. Why they are called Abuddhaya? Try to understand that. Because when they consider Krishna as the supreme, Brahman is the supreme, not Krishna. Brahman is the supreme, and Krishna is a manifestation of that Brahman. And how does Krishna appear as per their understanding? Brahman comes in contact with God, mode of goodness, and then it gets converted to Ram, Krishna, or other forms of Krishna, which we consider. So actually, Krishna is not the supreme. Krishna is just a form of goodness. So they put Krishna or Ram or Narsingha under the modes of material nature. You understand? Because they are the Brahman plus contamination of mode of goodness equals to Ram, Krishna, or other forms. Brahman plus contamination of mode of passion equals to Jiva. Brahman plus mode of ignorance equals to Jagat. So this is called Tattvatraya philosophy, which is by Shankaracharya as well. Shankaracharya's, their Mahavakyas, their Tattvatraya philosophy. Tattvatraya philosophy is this one, where Brahman plus mode of goodness equals to Jagdish. Brahman plus mode of passion equals to Jiva. And Brahman plus mode of ignorance equals to Jagat. So Jagadish, Jiva, and Jagat. This is called Tattvatraya. Teen Tattva. But all of them are manifestation of mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance. That means Bhagwan also, Jagdish also, as per them, comes under modes of material nature. How would you defeat this philosophy, Acharya Nishta Prabhu? Based on 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, they are saying Brahman, Jagdish is the contamination of mode of goodness. How will you defeat this? Acharya Nishta Prabhu.
Sorry, Prabhu, I got distracted. But so the question is that
Ayush Prabhu, can you repeat the question? Sorry, I want everyone to wake up.
So the impersonal considers Jagadish or Krishna also to be under the contamination of material nature as Jagat. So how would one defeat this argument based on 7th chapter? If I got it correct, bro.
yes. So there's a verse. So 7.13 also talks about that.
Trivirgunamayi bhave ibhi sarvam idam jagat mohitam na abhijaneti. So it says,
Yeah.
what does it say? Just read the translation, Prabhu.
So
7:13 is the right verse.
Is the right word, Prabhu?
It's the right verse, yes.
Thank you.
Please read the translation.
Diluted by the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world doesn't know me, who am above the mode and inexhaustible.
So who am above the modes?
Correct.
I am above the modes. What these impersonalists are saying?
He's below them.
He is in the modes. Jagdish is nothing but Brahman plus mode of goodness. Now, is it contradiction? This is just Bhagavad Gita. We're not going anywhere out here.
Yeah.
7:13, Krishna says, I am above modes. And other places also he will say, just this, I'm saying 7th chapter for now. So how can he be under the modes? But he's saying, I'm not under the modes. So this is their misunderstanding. What our consideration is, Brahman is also beyond the modes, which we consider. But Krishna is the source of that. Brahmano hi pratistham, 1426. We'll read when we read there. When we reach there, 1420. So Krishna says, I am the source, I am the foundation of Brahman. Krishna says very clearly, 1426. So here we see they have abuddhya, their conception of abuddhya. They don't understand it because they put a philosophy where we say every jiva is Bhagwan. Now you tell me with all the practical reasons, how many problems you can solve of the world? If you can solve your own problems, that itself is good enough. Do we even know how many hairs on our head? See, I'm very clean, so for me it might be easy. Acharya Nishta Prabhu, do you know how many hairs on your head?
Not yet.
Not yet. Even if you try, you will not be successful. What about a jiva knowing how many hairs on his head, how many hairs on the body? We don't know. We cannot even know our own problems. We have to go to doctor. Doctor also doesn't know. He has to send us to X-ray, CT, scan, ultrasound, this and that. They don't know. And even after they claim to be knowing, they go completely other way. Jiva still dies. So one time my Guru Maharaj told this instance. He was in New York, just in a park. So another Indian gentleman, he was also there. So he just came and sat next to Maharaj. He was sitting on a bench and he said, oh, you look like from some devotional background. So Maharaj said, yeah, I follow ISKCON, I go to ISKCON. And he just explained it a bit. And he said, yes, I'm also devotee. So Maharaj said, good to meet with you. And just nice conversation they were having. There's an old person. And in the conversation, he started saying, we're all Bhagavan. And then Maharaj got a little bit, oh my God, he has this impersonal conception. He said, oh, you are Bhagavan? I didn't know that. can you please make that tree, which is standing in front of us, make it a little shorter? And he said, what are you talking about? And Maharaj said, you are Bhagwan. You can do anything. Just make this tree little shorter. How can I do that? And then Maharaj said, how can you be Bhagwan? You can't even fix the teeth in your mouth and you are saying you are Bhagwan. Huh? So they have very drad concept of I am Bhagwan, without even knowing anything about it. When Krishna is Bhagwan, he is 6 days old. He does not tell to Mother Yashoda, Mother Yashoda, I'm only 6 days old. Putana has come, please protect me. No, no. Krishna is fully capable of dealing with Putana, Shakatasur, Vyomasur, Keshi. He is fully capable. No matter how old he is, he comes in front of Vasudeva and Devaki in a 400 Vishnu form. A Baal Vishnu form appears in. And he is telling his parents 3 lifetimes before this life. This is called God. When he is taken birth, he is 6 days old, he is 100 days old, Shakatasur comes. He says Shakatasur came in Vrindavan. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu was giving nice Vrindavan Leela last week. Very, very nice. So Shakatasur came. He does not come in gross form because gross asuras were getting defeated by Krishna. So Kansa sent asura which is in subtle form. Shakatasur was not having a gross form. So Krishna can deal with gross, Krishna can deal with subtle, Krishna can be 6 days old, Krishna can be 100 days old. It doesn't mean Krishna is Krishna all the time. So why you are not Bhagwan all the time? So that proves you cannot be Bhagwan. Krishna is only Bhagwan. We are jivas, we are limited. So avyaktam vyaktimapannam, one who thinks I was unmanifest earlier, now I have become manifest. They are abuddhaya, they don't have much intelligence. And what is the reality? Krishna is explaining. Acharya Sapra, I'll come to you in a second. Param bhavam ajananto. Janati means to know. Ajananto means not to know. They do not know my param bhava. Param bhava means transcendental nature. They do not know my transcendental supreme nature. Mam avyayam anuttamam. I am avyay. Avyay means imperishable. This word has also come in Bhagavad Gita before. Mam avyayam anuttamam. And I am the finest. I am the topmost. So Krishna is saying, I'm imperishable and I am the topmost. This transcendental nature, these guys do not know. So now very clearly Krishna is saying with this one verse of Bhagavad Gita that impersonal philosophy is not very nice, not very good. Now within impersonal, obviously we have 2 sections, Brahmavadi and Mayavadis. Brahmavadis we do respect, Mayavadis not. Mayavadis say Krishna is also the form of Maya. They become offender of Krishna's form, Gopina's form, Lord Ram's form. That's why we do not go and associate with them. Brahmavadi can become a devotee like Shukdev Goswami or Kumara. So we say, okay, you have a conception of Brahman, that's fine. But slowly they will improve. But Mayavadis, they cannot improve. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Mayavadi bhashya sunibe hoile sarvanash. If you listen, start hearing Mayavadi philosophy, hoile sarvanash. Sarvanash ho jayega. All destruction will come to you. So do not even hear Mayavad philosophy. Acharya Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji, just want to add extension to that answer that I was reading the 7.4 purport where Krishna, Srila Prabhupada actually referred something from Satvata Tantra.
Yep.
And it says the material creation, Lord Krishna, plenary expansion assumed 3 Vishnus. So that's where it actually has mentioned that the material life actually started just right there from Mahavishnu itself.
Yes.
Right there, that's the one.
Yes. Yeah.
So Krishna is on the top of it.
Even Vishnu's tu Tri Rupani. Vishnu ke 3 roop hain. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice. So Vishnu has 3 forms. This also been mentioned in Sattva Tantras. Okay, so let's stop here. It's 9:03. If anyone has a quick question or comment, I can take. We'll start 7:25. I thought we'll finish the chapter today, but anyway, there are some heavy verses.
Well, I do have one question quickly.
Yes, please.
That someone actually, it just came into my consciousness that, we always says we want to serve devotee of a devotee. It just, as a devil advocate, I felt like what if someone says that, oh, I want to serve Hanumanji because he's a servant of Ramji, I will serve Hanumanji.
Yeah.
What I say in that situation is.
Yeah. So what's the problem in serving Hanumanji? I don't understand the question, to be honest. If you want to serve Hanumanji is a pure Vaishnava, so no problem. But when we say serving means I do not start considering Hanumanji as a Bhagwan, because Hanumanji himself will never like that. If you're serving Hanumanji, for example, you're offering him something, there's no problem with that. But if you consider Hanumanji as Bhagwan, just consider for a second, will Hanumanji like it? No, no, Ram is not Bhagwan. Hanumanji, you are my Bhagwan. Hanumanji se pagal ho gaya. I am the most insignificant. Hanumanji has said it multiple times. I am the most insignificant servant of my Lord Ram. Now, if I tell Hanumanji, you are my God, Hanumanji will say, get out. If you serve me means you also follow what I say. Like Prabhuji, you love your father. What does it mean? Love does not just mean you worship your father. You follow the instruction of your father. So you take aarti and offer aarti to your dad, but you do not listen any words of your dad. Your dad will say that worship is incomplete. You're not understanding me. So you worship Hanumanji, but as what? Ram Bhakta Hanuman. Because Hanumanji is saying, I am a Ram Bhakta. Ram is my Lord. I am an insignificant servant of my Lord. So me worshipping Hanumanji will mean I worship the statements given by Hanumanji or Shivji or Durgaji. If I do that, actually I'm understanding Hanumanji. Otherwise, I'm not understanding Hanumanji. I'm still having my own mental concoction. Hanumanji is the supreme. So Acharya Nisa Prabhu, you are Krishna devotee. I'm Hanuman devotee. For you, Krishna is God. For me, Hanuman is God. But Hanumanji never said that. Hanumanji actually will get disturbed by this statement. Suppose someone tells you, Acharya Nisa Prabhu, you are God. How will you feel? God. You'll feel actually angry at that person. Come on. No, no, you're not God. You're supreme personality of Godhead. So, Pagal, get out from my house. You'll not like. So Hanumanji will never like. Shivji will never like. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita worships. He goes to a Shiva temple. He worships Lord Shiva, and he composed a prayer called Shivastakam. 8 poetries, 8 verses for in the glorification of Lord Shiva. What does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu praise Shiva as? You are the one of the best devotee of Lord Krishna, and Shivji is very pleased with that. He says Shivji does 2 types of kripa: Sakapat kripa or Nishkapat kripa. Sakapat kripa means he gives you possessions of the material world, and Nishkapat kripa means Shivji will give you Krishna bhakti. So many instances are there. Anyway, every demigod understands his position, and sometimes they forget their position. That is there. Indra forgets his position. Brahmaji also forgets sometime, and all those things. But the point is, when they come back to their senses, they know what their position is. And worshipping them, the best way will be to follow their instruction. Shivji in Bhagavatam Rudra Gita 422, if I'm not wrong, is given the way of worship to Krishna, to Prachetas. Best way. And Prachetas, by following the instruction of Shivji, got Krishna very, very soon. So Shivji, Hanumanji, Durgaji, or any other demigod will be very happy if we worship Krishna. Tasmin tushte jagat tushta. Yatha taror mool nishechanena. When you water the root of the tree, the every leaf, which is say demigod, is completely satisfied. Is it okay, Acharya Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, quick one. It's
Ji
9:07.
Prabhu. Prabhu, just a follow-up question from Acharya Nishta Prabhu and yourself, Prabhu. It's only a question, Prabhuji. So, in our sort of studies, we do come across that in scriptures, noting that of course Bhagwan applies to Krishna, Lord Vishnu, but sometimes Bhagwan is used in verses for other personalities
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
like Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma,
Yes.
and there are different
Narada, even
articles.
Narada as well. You
Yes,
see
even
Bhagwan Narada. Yes, it's written. Yes.
So, Prabhu, if you want to speak
Yeah.
to that a
Okay.
little bit.
Very
Yeah.
quickly. Yes.
Yeah.
So they are also called Bhagwan as a out of respect. So
Yeah.
Narad Muni or they are pure devotees. So Bhagwan Shukdev is also sometimes here. Bhagwan Vyasadev is used here. So they are not the Bhagwan. They carry Bhagwan in their heart. So they are also respected as Bhagwan. As we say, our Guru is as good as Krishna. But we don't say our Guru is Krishna, as good as Krishna. So they are also as good as Narada. One meaning of Narada word is who gives Narayan. So he's as good as Narayan in that perspective. But Narada himself, he said, I am a devotee of Lord Narayan. So they are not the Bhagwan, they are Bhagwan out of respect. And also because Bhagwan really stays in their heart. Full Bhagwan resides in the heart of say Narad Muni. That's why Narad Muni possesses Narayan. And if he is happy, suppose Narad Muni is happy, he'll say, Sanjay Prabhu, ye lo, Narayan. So Narad Muni has that power. So that's why they're mentioned sometimes as Bhagwan Narad as well. Okay. Okay, let's stop here. So thank you, everyone.